Living on the 12th floor wasn't bad. The view over the busy city was pleasant to look at. The only problem was those elevators. I have bad sinuses, you see, and the pressure of descending quickly gives me headaches. But it passes, so it's an easy sacrifice. I wait for the elevator to arrive on my floor. It takes a while. After a while, I got impatient and started fumbling around in my pockets. While I was fondling the keys in my pockets, I realized one of the elevators had already arrived. Doors are wide open even. I haven't heard the ping of the floor indicator, nor heard the door creak open. I shrugged it off and went inside. I should have left the elevator and then taken the stairs. The air was immediately dense, hot, and sticky. The faint stench of onions tickled at my nostrils, but I figured it's some dirty neighbor's lingering odor. Again, I had noticed that the doors had moved without my noticing. As the warm, natural light was now gone, the elevator jumped for a second before descending. The creak of the walls and cables jolt my nerves. The pressure in my ears slowly began to build, although this time it gradually formed into a horrible migraine, pushing in on my temples. The floor indicator read 12. How was that possible? The elevator was obviously broken, and suddenly I feared it would drop. The trip was taking much longer than expected, and I was very eager to get off this fucking thing. But it kept rattling, and as I went further and further down, the lights flickered out and died, leaving me in complete darkness. The air was getting noticeably heavier, and the smell of decaying fruit filled my nose and mouth. It was almost too much to bear. I began to cough and gag. I need to escape. I began banging on the wall, shouting, screaming for help, but nothing. No reply. It was as if the metal casing had taken me somewhere else. The elevator suddenly bounced and lurched to a stop. The sound of its shrieking brakes echoing through the shaft. The indicator displayed a big red G, the only light I could see. How long did it take? Doesn't matter, at least I'm about to get out. The door shudders and creaks open, and there are barely any lights in what looks like the lobby, but I can make out something wet coating the walls, a red, spongy fungus. There were no people in sight, only a few discarded items of clothing, bags, and groceries. I slowly ventured into this dark room. The floor is squishing beneath my feet. I felt a light breeze coming from ahead, so I inched forward to discover the source. I could just make out a black hole in the center of the large hall, and emanating from the gaping maw was the heaviest sound of something breathing. Something behind me clinked. I spun around to see a mug rolling on a table, and what looked like a pale foot disappear in the doorway. Quiet tapping echoed all around me. Wherever I am not alone. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this one. Please comment down your suggestions. I hope to see them. It makes my day to know that you are watching this and enjoying it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next